Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Carol again, and I have another nice story to read for you. This one is called Love. And it's a story, it says it's a Newbery Medal winner, so they gave it a medal, and it was written by Matt de la Pena, and Lauren Long was the illustrator, which means is the artist that drew the pictures. So it's about something called love. In the beginning, there's light and two wide-eyed people standing near the foot of my crib. This is taken from the baby's point of view. And the sound of their voices is love. Look, there's Mama and Daddy standing at the baby's crib. And the sound of their voices is love. A cab driver plays love softly on his radio, while I bounce and back with the bumps of the city. And everything smells new, and it smells like life. So now he's taking a cab. I wonder where they're going. And he's listening to the sounds of a radio, which is playing a song about love. I like the illustrations. They're really bright colored, really nice. Love, too, is the smell of crashing waves and a train whistle in the distance. And each night the sky above your house turns the color of love. So they're describing love in sounds and colors. That's interesting. I love the colors. So it looks like they have a tiny little house. Maybe it's even a trailer. A trailer is kind of a house on wheels. And look, she's dancing. Oh, it's about a little girl. She's dancing with her daddy on the top roof of the trailer. In a crowded park, you toddle towards summer sprinklers while older kids skip rope and run up the slide, and soon you're jumping and running among them, and the echo of your laughter is love. Oh my goodness. Well, look at this picture here. Now in the cities, and when it's really hot, they didn't have pools. They now have pools, but a long time ago they didn't have pools. And the firemen, here's the firemen, they would come and open up the fire hydrant and fill the streets with water so the kids could have a little swimming pool of their own in the street, just to stay cool in the water in this big city. And the echo of your laughter is love. So love sounds like laughter. It looks like starlight and sunlight and moonlight. On the night the fire alarm rings, you're pulled from sleep and whisked out into the street where a quiet old lady is pointing to the sky. Stars shine long after they've flamed out, she tells you, and the shine they shine is love. Oh, so stars are shining every night, and they're shining down love on all of us. So starshine is love. But it's not only stars that flame out. You discover it's summer too. And sometimes friendships and people. In other words, sometimes people move away, like a friend might move away, or a grandpa might pass on and you have to say goodbye, and then you feel bad. Maybe your pet passes on. And so here's the picture, the little boy with his pet under the piano. And maybe someone's leaving the house. Maybe it's his dad who's leaving. And it looks as if Mom is crying. Maybe Dad has to go work far away. It says, one day you find your family nervously huddled around the TV. Huddled means in a big group looking carefully. But when you ask what happened, they answer with silence. They don't say anything. And shift between you and the screen. So here's the little girl. Something must have happened that made everybody want to watch the television. The little girl's on the steps coming down the stairs and wondering, what's all that about? They're watching something on television. Everybody. I wonder if it's good or if it's not so good. Let's see. In your dream that night, you're searching for a love that seems lost. You're talking about love, now you're looking for it. You open and close drawers, like lift cushions to look under the sofa. You empty your old toy bins, but there's nothing. So she's dreaming now. She's dreaming about finding love while she's sleeping. Where is love? Is it under the sofa? Under the cushions? Where is it? Maybe it's in the bread box. It's where people used to keep their bread when I was little. You wake with a start. I mean, you go, oh! In the arms of a loved one who bends to your ear and whispers, it's okay, it's okay. That whisper is love. So she must have had a nightmare. She woke up from a bad nightmare. Yes, everything is broken. See back here? It looks like a nightmare that she's having. Not just a dream, a bad dream. And now her mom is in the bed with her, cuddling her and saying, it's okay. It's all right. Did you ever have a bad dream and then your mom or someone in your house comes and cuddles with you and tells you it's okay? And in time, you learn to recognize a love overlooked. Overlooked means that you didn't even notice was love. You didn't even think about it as love. A love that wakes at dawn, which means early in the morning, even before the sun is just getting up, and rides to work on the bus. A slice of burnt toast that often tastes like love. So here's, who do you think is going to work in the early morning? Probably his daddy, or his grandpa, or whoever it is he's living with. And then his big brother is bringing him toast, which kind of burned, and orange juice. What a nice big brother. That's love, too. A slice of burnt toast, that tastes like love, because Big Brother made it. And it's love in each deep crease. A crease is like the lines in your face when you get older. And love is each deep crease of your grandfather's face as he lowers himself onto an overturned bucket of fish. So he catches the fish and then he sits on the bucket. You ever go fishing with someone? We live in a desert, so I don't think we go fishing too much, but when I lived in Minnesota, which is called the land of many lakes, we used to have we'd go fishing a lot in the lakes. And it's love that you hear in the rustling leaves of the gnarled old trees, lined behind the flower fields. You can hear it in the fall when the leaves are rustling from the trees, and you lay down and you look up at the trees and watch the leaves and listen to them fluttering in the wind. That's love too. It's nice and quiet. Makes you want to just go, And it's love in the made-up stories that your uncles tell. In the backyard, between the wild horseshoe throws. So there's a game, I don't know if your family plays it, but I know my dad used to play it. It's called horseshoes, and they have the old horseshoes, and they try to throw them and get as close to the pole in the middle as they can. And then the one who gets closest is the winner of the horseshoe contest. See, here's the pole in the middle, right there. And they have to throw the horseshoe and get it close to the pole. And whichever horseshoe gets closest to the pole wins the first round. And then they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And usually you have two people on either side gaining points. And love is the man in rags outside the subway station who plays lots of love on his guitar. The love notes that lift into the sky like tiny beacons of light. Oh, see now in this picture, if you live in a city like New York or a big city like Los Angeles, people sit on the street and they have a guitar and they play and sing for you, and then you might give them some money. It looks like the little girl is dropping a dollar bill or something into his little case where he keeps his guitar. She's giving him some money. That's nice. And love is the face that stares back at you in the bathroom mirror. This too is love. Is it going?
Yeah.
Okay. And the face staring back in the bathroom mirror, this is love too. And who stares at you in the mirror? You. So you have to love yourself as well as everybody else, because that's what love is. So when the time comes for you to set off on your own, heavy winds will sweep past your building and great gray clouds will congregate above. Your loved ones will stand there like puddles beneath their umbrellas, holding you tight and kissing you and wishing you luck as you go on your way. But it won't be luck you're leaving with, because you'll be leaving with love. Because you'll have love, love, love. The end. Love.
Awesome.